for a holistic learning with a difference. Shishu Nishthaniketan, nothing but excellence.
First, the top news headlines. Chief Minister feds Captain Soiba Maningba Rangnamai of Bihar Regiment. Six died in dynamite blast in Karnataka, second such incident in a month. "12-hour ban imposed on Uripok-Kangchup Road in protest against Amba's move." And India's daily COVID-19 cases fall. Active caseload drops below 1,50,000. Hello and good afternoon, I'm ONEL Samandrup giving you the Times of Manipur English News. Before we go to the main news, here is a COVID awareness. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. Now the news in details. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren felicitated Captain Soiba Maningba Rangnamai today at CM Secretariat in Imphal in praise of his act of bravery in the face-off between Indian Army and Chinese PLA in Galwan region of Ladakh on June 15, 2020. Captain Soiba Maningba is currently with 16 Bihar Regiment. He hails from Katomai of Senapati district. Speaking at a felicitation function, Chief Minister Biren lauded the valor of Captain Maningba, saying it is matter of pride for the state. Biren asserted that his courage of patriotism is commendable.
Captain young energetic weba koi Manipuri mayamna nahansu koi mi tarama thoi ma cadet power NDA pass ore aduna moi sumaina nation gi damakta nation building the nation gi ngak na damakta sacrifice or courageous fighters singju koi makhata na encourage tawgini ngasi su amuhna once again I congratulate you, and the state as a whole honor your courageous activities which you sought against the enemy.
Chief Minister Biren meanwhile announced a ₹2 crore project to build a memorial park at Manipuri Hill where Major Bob Ralengnau Kating, a hero, was cremated. Major Ralengnau Bob Kating was instrumental in bringing Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh under the Indian Union. Biren also announced to expand the INA Memorial Complex at Moirang where Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose unfurled the tricolour. The government will also preserve and protect Koirangai Airfield and Palel Airfield as historical sites. These two airfields were built and used during the Second World War. Uripok-Apunba Loop and Uripok-Apunba Nupi Loop have imposed a 12-hour ban along Uripok-Kangchup Road in Imphal West from 6 a.m. protesting against shop construction by All Manipur Bar Association Amba near Cherap Court Complex located at Uripok. A report said the police detained 2 Band supporters this morning. They are identified as UYDC President Yumlembam Romeo, age 54 years, son of Buddha, and UYDC Secretary Kuraijam Dennis, age 40 years, son of KH Raghumani. Uripok-Apunba Loop Joint Secretary Laryangbam Vedic told media that the government's apathy has worsened the matter. He added that Uripok residents are angry at Amba's move. He also condemned the police for detaining the 2 strike supporters and demanded immediate release of the duo without any condition. 6 men were killed in a dynamite blast in Karnataka's Chikkabalapur district today when they were allegedly trying to dispose of illegal explosives, according to media reports. M. Chandrasekhar, Inspector General of Police, Central Range, cited an initial investigation and added the explosives belong to a legal quarry pulled up recently for violation of norms. D. Sudhakar, who is the minister in charge of the district, said the explosives belong to a legal quarry that was closed down on February 7 for not storing explosives properly and not having an engineer at the site. Reports added that explosives were moved using a mini truck and 2 others accompanied in it on a bike. Police have identified 3 owners of the quarry and legal actions has begun. Well, it's now time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
EduSpectrum Institute of Aviation and Hospitality Management, a world-class aviation training and grooming institute. Attention all aspirant students. Admission open for April batch. 2 months in Imphal and 4 months in Bangalore. Available courses: cabin crew, airport operation and ground handling, hospitality management, food and beverages. Eligibility: 10th, 12th and graduate. Available facilities: 100% placement assistance, hostel for both boys and girls, international interaction program. All the student is compulsory for screening. For screening and admission counseling, please visit EduSpectrum Institute of Aviation and Hospitality Management.
Iramdam asidasu anauba oina world-class machine sizinaduna 20 steps refining eye testing facility fanghanjari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Adomgidamakta khudongchaba asi pijari. Adomgi mit lemna test tawjari amasung adomgi chanaba chunaba lens sing amadi frame singda chada kun fawgi discount pijari. Leo Lamlong Excellency Opticals, Khurai Lamlong Bazaar, Tinchit Road, Imphal East.
Pre-recruitment training for Staff Selection Commission SSC recruitment for post of Constable, GD men and women in CAPFs, CRPF, SSB, BSF, CISF, ITBP and NIA etc. and Assam Rifles. We will facilitate you with the following. Pre-recruitment physical training, classroom lectures and computer practice will start from 8th March 2021. Registration starts from 20th February 2021. Documentation guidance, physical and medical screening, assist online application submission and 1-year administrative support to all participants. For more details, please contact MRTC Kanchipur near Manipur University North Gate. Contact number 700-296-1109.
TOMTV Music Video Album Competition. Chaliba chahi sigi manungda nambiba hiram ama hektada yumpham oiduna sembiba music video album sing athoi hen changdamnaba ama TOMTV na Film Forum Manipur ga khusamnaduna panthok cheragani. Best Music Video Album da lupa lising yankhai mana amadi atai mana kya su thamjariba changdamnaba sida saruk yabininga singna video album sing thazin biraknaba akupa moral gidamak office matamda 9774 078 983 da paw phobio. Kanghanjaribat TOMTV Times of Manipur.
Welcome back. India's daily cases of the coronavirus disease COVID-19 fell to 10,584 and fresh fatalities remain below 100 for the 13th time this month, taking the country's tally to 1,10,16,434, according to the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare this morning. There were 78 fatalities in the last 24 hours, which have taken the death toll to 1,56,463, the Health Ministry's dashboard showed. There are 1,47,306 active cases of the coronavirus disease this morning, lower than 1,50,055 reported yesterday. Data also showed. Active cases of the coronavirus disease had done up by 4,421 last morning to go back over the 1,50,000 mark for the first time in 17 days and register the steepest rise since the end of November last year. India's active caseload was 4,55,555 on November 27. Active cases were last recorded above the 1,50,000 mark at 1,51,460 on February 5. The Health Ministry has said that the surge in active cases is due to the spike in a number of Delhi infections in Maharashtra, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, Punjab and Madhya Pradesh. Hauchong village chairman Chari Bariam has warned of boycotting upcoming Independence Day celebration at Hauchong subdivision if the authority concerned fails to complete the construction work on TD block under Hauchong subdivision before August 15 this year. Talking to reporters today at the TD block construction, Chari Bariam said that Hauchong subdivision has 16 villages and that the previous state government had issued an order for construction of the TD block on August 7, 2014. The current government has taken up the construction work at TD block under 2017-2018 budget and that 90% of the construction has been completed.
Kumsigi laiba 15 August Independent Numit asida mafam asida building anaw asida mayam Independent Numit 15 August pangthokpa bami masida 15 August pangthokta taradi akhoi Hauchong subdivision gi 15 August bukot tawgani habisi government bu wakhan singsin jabani media gi thongdegi aduga loinana sabiriba building asisu work agency oibiriba na quality maintain phajana tawbinana ba mari lainaba engineering amadi work agency nasu thabak asi phajana subiraga thuna inauguration tawraga mayam gi khutta sinaraga office asida karaga.
Meanwhile, Village Authority Council Hauchong area chairman Kumba Agag told reporters that people in Hauchong subdivision are upset over the halt of the TD block construction work.
Sarkar nasu thuna yengsanbiyo aduga department nasu yengsanbiyo contractor nasu yengsanbiyo aduga local ki leader mayam gi khaurang ba haibisi atai natre hariba lambi thong khakta natte hariba TD block asi sabiragadi mathang adum lakadaba laire haibisi ekhoisu koi public singi vision da susi udon lairabani aduna hariba wafam ase ngasi media mayam da phungdok ba khakta nataduna hojik sarkar puriba Shri Nongthambam Biren Honorable Chief Minister mahaki cabinet mayam nasu athuba matamda masi action si lokhatpire haraga inauguration si ikuidana tawbiyo haibase.
Moirang Block Congress Committee Secretary M. Sarad has lauded Manipur Chief Minister N. Birain for giving an assurance to set up a special investigation team SIT very soon to initiate investigation into the irregularities in Moirang Municipal Council. M. Sarad was speaking to media today at Moirang Block Congress Committee office in Bishnupur district.
Sanwa sahi 2017-18 dagi 2019-20 phawgi sahi ahum longge asok yamlawa senpham sing asi mafam khangdana mangan khrabra kana no masida senari ba singsi elected councillor oigira council asiga official amadi staff sing oigira honorable cn piriba time bound haibadi thani asigi manungda yam thuna ticket piduna print amadi electronic media gi khuthangda general sing action lokhat le haibasi phungdo pirakani haibasi Moirang Block Congress Committee na thajabani floor da yamna phajaba pakum pibiraga action na miyamna uba phangdrabadi madu yamna lebak thiba oigani praja miyamna honorable cm da thajaba thumlidu mangkhigani hena asa tawi.
Uttarakhand Health Department under the directions from centre has decided to declare those missing in the February 7 Chamoli disaster as dead, officials said yesterday. Of the initial 204 people missing in the Chamoli disaster, search and rescue workers have recovered 69 bodies while 135 are still missing. Following a notification issued by the State Health Secretary Amit Negi on Sunday evening, the government has invoked the Birth and Death Registration Act 1969, under which the designated government officer will issue death certificate of the missing people to their family or relatives. Well, it's now time for another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Adongi nauriba pikliba angangsingna uthorakpa nungsiba nokningba amadi angakpa thajadaba mawongda uthorakpa topa thawongsing ubiragadi aduga karigumba video loshin bihauba leiragadi aikhoigi WhatsApp number 8787475933 da ayuki pung 10 numidang wairam pung mga faubagi manungda thajinbirao. Nauriba angangsingbu pukning thawgatjaba oina TOMTV na singkariba akhanaba thoramda adonggi angangi sumapung kanbiu.
In studies, in sports, in science, in arts, in competitions, in caring for the environment, in life, nothing but excellence for a holistic learning with a difference. Shishu Nishthaniketan, nothing but excellence.
Manipur miyam gi nungai raba paujel British Clinical Excellence Award panglaba heart ke ana layeng da sahi kuntra gi matak experience leiraba Dr. L Shyam Kishore Manipur gi ahan mamasung amat ngai raba FRCP London oiraba heart specialist asigi makada Sky Hospital da pung kumari chupna heart ki makal maka kaya gi ana layeng bagi khudong chaba phangbigani miyam na pambibagi matung inna OPD consultation su pijari matam di ayuk pung nipan dagi ama phawba nongthil pung ani dagi manga phawba loinana RBSK gi card pairaba singi oinadi OPD amadi eco free oijagani Sky Hospital la pijariba atoppa khudong chaba singsu lobi ho akupa marol gi damak reception ga tanabi
Laser roasted puff with the Little Backyard Company na puthok chaba gehu mapumdagi semba iron gi chang wang na yawba thau gi chang nem na yawba ahal angang punna chabada hakchang da kanaba kaya marum piraba supna tagi lupa kuntra khakta piba hauraba chanaba makhalni fangfam Krishu House Uripo Kuisnam Lekai near Robert Naurem showroom contact number 7005746396
Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Residential Public School Vidyashram Bhimavaram Khang hairaba amadi experience lairaba oja singna takpi tambibada natana tongan ba facility kya fanghaliba mafam asida adomgi angang singbu tamhanbiduna tunggi punsi sembada sarukya biu fanghanjari ba facility singdi separate SC hostel for boys and girls sana khotna bagi lamda hiram suna lairaba infrastructure matik chana lairaba larik laisu tambagi atmosphere ningthina lairaba amadi well equipped oiraba laboratories lairaba mafamni akupamorog dama contact tobirau Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Residential Public School Vidyashram Bhimavaram contact number 9436033605 natraga 7013814799.
Welcome back. The European Union said it is considering sanctions on Myanmar while the United States penalized 2 more generals while linked to the military coup as Western countries sought to press the junta to avoid a violent crackdown after weeks of protests. Reuters report junta leader General Min Aung Hlaing called for energy to be put into reviving the ailing economy, state media reported, a day after a general strike shut businesses and huge crowds gathered despite a warning from authorities that confrontation could get people killed. UN Special Reporter Tom Andrews said millions had marched in the breathtaking turnout despite the junta's threat. Crowds gathered again today in much smaller numbers. There were no reports of confrontations with security forces. Overnight, EU governments showed support for the seeking to reverse the February 1 coup and the release of elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi. And now we have the sports news. The first 9-a-side football tournament kicked off today at Taukumjang Charoi Chagotlong Village Playground under Nonne District. The tournament is organized by Taukumjang Cultural Youth Club TCYC. Lanfulung Kamai, intending to contest the upcoming ADC election from Nonne Circle, opened the tournament. Chairman of Charoi Chagotlong Part 2 Village, Ningmai Kamai, was also present at the opening ceremony. The opening match was played between TCYC and Rising Young Star. In all, 22 teams are participating in the tournament. KIYDO defeated Royal FC by 3-0 in the first final match of first 7-a-side football tournament at MS Creative School Ground, Kwakta in Bishnupur district yesterday. Altogether, 24 teams from Kwakta area participated in the tournament organized by Kwakta Sabalekai Development Organization from January 17, 2021.
मतमसिदा अखोगी ड्रग की ख्वाइदगी अकनबा साफू मलापसिदा होजिकी ग्रास रूट तगी आंगांग सिंगसे अखोइना सेमबिरको तारगदी अखोई अफबा होजि अखोगी अखोइना हाइबदा अखोगी हाइतारे मागी स्टेज वांगबदा चखरबा हाइतारे अखोगी ड्रग पूरा एडिक होइरबा सिंगसे ग्रास रूट ते होरा आंगांग हिंदगी अखोइना होजिते होना स्पोर्ट्सदा थोंदा हलगदी मदुगी मजाक अखोई 170-80% बाउदी अखोई सेफ होइगद्राना एदुंबा आई वखंद लेजै.
And now we have the newspaper headlines.
The Shanghai Express. Ceasefire doesn't cover Manipur, says Birain. Churachandpur cops bust brown sugar factory. Police fire tear gas cells to foil students' rally. AMSU decries police action. WY tablets worth ₹14 crore seized. The People's Chronicle. Chief Minister to consult CSOs on truce extension in state. India's growth engine to be powered by Assam notice, says Prime Minister. 15 student protesters hurt in police crackdown. AMSU rules government teachers standoff impact on students. Chief Minister treasures public support to government. Imphal Free Press. 44 NAB officials booked for insincerity involving in crimes. Strict action will be taken against those who exert pressure on forest officials. Demand to resume classes take violent turn as deadlock between government teachers continue. Over 10 students hurt in clash with police. Government will continue to put efforts until peace talk is resolved amicably, says Birain. Manipur Assembly session concludes. Manipur Mail. No truce with Naga militants in Manipur, says Chief Minister Birain. Students injured in clash with police. College teachers want orders, not assurances, says Fegokta. India's cumulative testing stands at 21.15 crore. Timber seized by troops.
And before we wind up the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister fits Captain Soiba Maningba Rangnamai of Bihar Regiment. Six die in dynamite blast in Karnataka, second such incident in a month. Twelve-hour ban imposed on Uripo Kangchup Road in protest against Amba's move. And India's daily COVID-19 cases fall. Active caseload drops below 1,50,000. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Keep watching Times of Manipur.